I'm a little later than usual because my mani-pedi appointment went longer than I thought it would. And that sounds very girly, I understand, but I haven't been to the salon in 4 years. Look at these. Look at, I am so happy. I also have matching toes, but I think it'd be a little awkward if I lifted my leg in this moment to show you. And because it ran, thank you, seeing the compliments in the chat. Yes. And I literally haven't had acrylics in even longer than that. It's been since my early college days, and I have them back now after years and years, and it feels like they never left. They're just like a natural part of my hand. So welcome. If this is the first time you are seeing me, hello, my name's Olivia Jade. I am a pagan priestess, psychic medium healer, and facilitator. And today we're going to be talking about portable altars with a casual little mukbang because, like I said, my appointment ran long and I did not eat. So I feel like it'd be fun. There's a little table. I have my little drinky drink. Where the hell have you been, Loca? I am a fan of Twilight. So this is kind of a different setup than what I usually do. And I feel really pretty in my new dress and my new nails. And I'm just into all of it. And I hope you guys are too. So let's go ahead and open this up. This is a Cajun California roll, kind of like a fusion moment. I've never had anything like this before. So let me just put the mic down. Let's open this up. And before we get into our altar talk, I'm just going to take a little bite to start us off. And let me just say, they did not have chopsticks at the store, I'm sorry. So I am eating this with a fork, unfortunately. The powder on top, the spices are good. So, I forgot how long it takes to chew a sushi piece. It is all good. We are here, and I'm excited to get into this with you. So, portable altars. What are they? Portable altars are something that you can bring with you and be able to do the most foundational forms of magic with on a whim. Okay, so certain portable altars can be tiny and little Altoids tins. Some of them can be in a shoebox. Whatever resonates with you most. We're going to go over what's in mine. We're going to unpack it together. And then I'm going to kind of go over the reasons behind some of the items and what my guidelines are for making your own and what would be important to include in them. So let's see if I don't know if I can clip this mic anywhere with this dress. Here, wait. What if I just... on my hair? Oh gosh, hang on. It's a barrette or something. Let me know how that sounds, you guys. If it's obnoxious, please tell me. But my portable altar is a makeup box. I'll cover up the logo because not sponsored, right? But it is a perfect little tin box that I got. It's I think it was some type of Christmas gift thing, and I kept it for this. So we're unpacking it, and this is what it looks on the surface. Okay, we're gonna unpack it just right off the top, just what's like the closest to me. This is black salt from Italy. I don't know how they got it this dark. I don't think this is charcoal. This must be some other kind of material. It smells really good though, so I don't know. But black salt is a powerful tool ingredient of protection. So if you want to sprinkle these around your home, like these are little chips. They're like coarse salt chips. So if you sprinkle them around your home, maybe if you want to put them in your garden to protect them against like yucky energy, or like maybe try to like bless it to keep animals from eating your garden, or if you want to add it to some type of spell or a recipe, black salt, highly cleansing and protective at the same time. So that's why this is in here. And then we have some chalk for drawing circles and sigils on concrete specifically, or like any kind of hard surface. And then we have an empty vial, so that if I find like any dirt or leaves or rocks or anything wherever I'm at, then I can put it in here. This is like a space that I can put it in, or maybe even water. Maybe even, you can literally put anything in this. So if you're out and about, if you're trying to do spell work or some type of cleansing or something, and you need to gather something, like you can have this. And then we have this, oh my gosh, cascarilla. This is an ingredient that was gifted to me, but it's in this nice little bottle. You can sprinkle this for protection as well. So to have this be a more like finer dust, you see, with the coarse black salt, I think them paired together is amazing. So you can sprinkle this anywhere, kind of line your own kind of circle with it as like a boundary or a barrier of protection, especially if you're doing a spelling, like that is good for that. And it's biodegradable. It's literally an herb ground down, I should say. And then we have this mahogany obsidian. And this is an amazing stone, especially for defense against malicious entities. So mahogany obsidian, if you think about obsidian by itself, that is a very protective stone. But with the mahogany mixed into it, I think that's what gives it a very kind of like supernatural, kind of ethereal element to it. Like it's not just protection in general, it is very much like protection of the supernatural. Specifically, this is really a great stone to have if you're a medium like me. It'll really, really help you kind of keep a clarified field and know where your energy starts and where your energy ends and somebody else's begins. Okay, so that's in there. And then we have these beeswax. Is it beeswax? It's paraffin-free, lead-free, vegan, and phthalate-free birthday candles. And these are colorful candles, and they're tiny. So if you are doing anything that involves lighting a candle, you need to burn it down all the way for a spell, these are perfect because they fit perfectly in this box, but they're tiny. And so, like I said, they fit perfectly and then they burn down quickly. You can use it in a spell just on the fly. It's really, really good for that. So we have that. And then we actually have this little dropper, which I got in like a serum that I bought for skincare, and I just kept it. I think it's a really nice size and it's really high quality. It's glass. So you take this, if you need to extract any kind of thing, like literally squirt and then drop it in there. I love that. So I wanted to keep this in there, and it's a good size too. It just so super tiny. And then we have this stainless steel spoon. This is used in, I'm forgetting exactly where this comes from ancient times, or like how it interacts with us. I know how it interacts with us energetically. I'm forgetting right now where it comes from, but basically you can align your magnetic field with this stainless steel. So basically it interacts with your atoms. And what you do is you can do a stripe down the spine to like ground and align. Sorry, I bumped the mic. And then so the thing down the spine is to align, but then stroking on the bottom of the feet like this, that is for grounding. So you are literally taking this and almost like you know how you can drag a magnet across like that dust, that magnetic dust, and it'll like cling around it and follow it. That's kind of what I picture when I think about this, is like you drag it down your spine, you align all of that energy, your own electromagnetic field in that way, right? And then you sweep it on the bottoms of your feet and it grounds you. I hope that makes sense. So that's why this is in there, just like a quick alignment, ground, ready to do spell work, stabilized to do spell work, right? So next, to keep everything fresh in here, we have a little selenite. I love selenite. It is the crystal cleanser of crystals. This, I would say, because it's a cleanser itself, I tend to use this to keep my other crystals and my other items fresh, but then I put it in the sun to clear it, and it doesn't take that long for it to kind of reset itself in a way. It doesn't take that much effort to get it to be clear again, because if it's the clearer of like, and I'm seeing some comments, I'll scroll up in a second. I just love this. It's just so easy to use and it's very, very effective. I keep it in here for all of these other items to stay nice and fresh. And I also keep one of these the exact same size in my tarot deck, my main tarot deck that I use. So next we have an empty little baggie, kind of similar to the reasoning for this. If you need to gather anything, you can put them in here. And I just like that I have little storage mechanisms in here as well. And then we have this little hemp cord, and it's a neutral color. So to me, I almost feel like for anything involving not magic, or if you want to wrap a cord around a candle and do like a cord cutting type of thing, you can charge this with your intention, charging it with any color you want. Because it's like, hasn't been dyed. This is like the natural color of hemp, I believe. So this is perfect for like pretty much just acting like a white candle would. You can program it in whatever way you want and charge it with your intention. And actually, I just realized something, you guys. This is like a whole spool, but I don't have any scissors in here. Maybe I can get a tiny little pair of like eyebrow scissors or something for this. I didn't even think about that. So next we have this more kind of like, I guess, burnable material if you want to do some type of cord cutting or something with fire safely. Please use caution. This burns pretty quickly and you can tie things up with it, whatever. And then I just have this little piece of paper. I'm realizing now, where did my little pencil go? I used to have a tiny little, like, you know, those tiny little pencils in libraries. I used to have a pencil in here for this piece of paper. But if you're doing paper magic, or again, if you want to like bind it with some string or burn it or whatever safely, like I said, safely, or if you want to like write something, fold it up and seal it with wax, right? This is a little piece of paper for that. I don't know where my pencil went. So, okay, before I unpack the final kind of items in here, I do see there's quite a lot in the chat. Okay, so hang on. My favorite pagan tradition is also the most popular one. Well, that's good. Whatever resonates with you. You're a medium. I prefer well done. Oh, ha ha ha, I get it. That's funny. Let's see. I like keeping a selenite in my desk drawer at work. Yes, true. Thank you for that. It's so nice to keep in a workspace. Excuse me, because it keeps everything just super, super fresh and clear. So kind of the final two things I have in here, I will say, are, this is a frankincense matchbook. So this is an incense match specifically. So literally, frankincense is one of the highest vibration materials. And so if you use it to cleanse, that's like, in my opinion, in my experience, like top-notch cleansing thing, you know, above sage, above cedar. Like frankincense is it for protection and clearing at the same time. So literally you just take one of these and you strike it on the back. You can cleanse. It's literally just a tiny little incense stick right here. Like, how cool is that? So I really do think I thought of everything when it comes to this. I did call myself out. I need to find where that pencil went for this paper. And then I do need tiny little scissors for my cord spool. And so basically, the final thing I have in here actually is, well, a loose piece of chalk. But this little paper I made years ago to remind me about the different types of spells. It says cleanse, banish, protect, and attract. And I like color coded it. I like made it all pretty and stuff with markers. So I just kind of keep this taped inside the box to just as like a little reminder of like everything that you can do, right? The main categories of spellcraft. So does anybody have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and pack this back up while I wait and see, kind of maybe take another bite of sushi as well, chew and pack up the altar again. And if you guys have any questions or something I want to talk about again, let me know. No, these are all broken in here. No wonder it was like out loose. Nah, I'm gonna have to fix that later. Okay. What are the 4 spell types again? Great question. So that is cleanse, banish, protect, and attract. I would say most spells revolve around those themes, depending on what you want to achieve. Yeah, I just feel like this little box is so perfect. I'm so glad I found it. And these little candles too, I didn't think that they had like eco-friendly, colorful birthday candles like this. This is like a great find. Hello, hello. I'm seeing a lot of hellos in the chat. Just packing this back up here before I get into how you can make your own portable altar if it calls to you. Okay, and then look how nice, you guys. And that all just fits in so perfectly. Oh, I forgot to put the spoon in. Oh my goodness. Okay, so all right. You want to think about, like, the very first thing you want to do when you make your portable altar is the size of the box, because that is going to determine everything pretty much of like the size of the items you can put in there and kind of like the variety, what you need and what your practice looks like. That's going to determine what you feel is necessary to put in a portable altar. So I think I can hold this again. I can take it off of my hair. Oh, okay. So think about the size of the box first. Do you want it to be a shoebox? I feel like the bigger the box, the less kind of portable it is, kind of. But a shoebox is fine. A shoebox is literally fine. Or you can have a tin box kind of similar to mine, or an Altoids tin. That would be a cool challenge to try to fit a variety of stuff. Maybe just one candle and one vial and like a little bundle of, they have like these tiny little like twigs that they look like twigs, but like they're little branches of like different herbs you can get, and just like dried herbs, you can have them in there, like whatever, and like a book of matches maybe, whatever resonates with you most. So basically the size of the box is going to be personal to you, and that's going to kind of determine what you can put in there, right? And then as far as the items go, you want to think about the whole spell. So the cleansing, the setting of the protective space, the actual work itself, and then the after. Especially if you're out in nature, like please don't leave a mess. Follow the Scouts rule, leave no trace. We respect nature, we're in tune with nature. If you're going to be doing stuff outside, make sure the items are biodegradable, and recognize what you're going to need for most spells. Like usually a spell has a nice skeleton, right? It's the clearing of the space, and then it's the protection, so casting your circle, or setting up and like building the architecture, whatever your personal belief system is with that, whatever that looks like for you, set the space. And then it's the actual bulk of the spell work. It's burning a candle, maybe it's with paper, maybe it's with cords, maybe it's an incantation before you do different things. It depends. So hello, Avalon. Hello, yes, I'm talking about portable altars while you clicked on the video. So anyway, so you know what it's called is what I meant to say. For anybody who didn't see my nails in the beginning, these are my nails. I got my nails done, and that's why I was late to my own stream today, because I haven't gotten my nails done in 4 years, you guys. I went all out with these. You can't really see the flowers that much. They're like pink, but okay, so thank you for the compliment on the nails. Yes, so what I was saying was you want to think about every step of your spell or your intention or what you're kind of trying to do with your magical work when you are deciding what goes in your portable altar box. So whatever resonates with you most, whatever like techniques or ingredients, I guess, like you are most drawn to and are most like versatile for you, because you want it to be something where it's kind of a canvas. It's a canvas where you can pick up, do something fast and on the fly, and you have like the basic materials for that, and all you have to do is charge it with your intention. So that's why I say it's important to think about what are those versatile items for you, and also thinking about the structure of the spell and what the structure of spells is, thinking about the steps and making sure all of those materials are in there. Because even opening mine back up, I have the matches for the cleansing, and also the salt and the herb dust, cascarilla. I'm sorry, guys. For like a physical way to like establish a barrier, right? And then of course I have my incantations memorized for the actual space setting itself. And then we have also this mahogany obsidian as additional protection, the selenite to keep everything in this fresh so that it's always ready for spell work, right? And then we have the ingredients essentially. So the candles, the cords, the containers and the dropper, the paper and the chalk to draw sigils, to write something out. And then of course the spoon, which is like an additional like alignment thing for your spine and for the bottoms of your feet, aligning and grounding so that your body is stable and capable of witchcraft. So yay. So I see some stuff in the comments before I continue. Let's go ahead and see what's kind of going. Aw, love you, Avalon. Thank you for coming in. My shrine is on top of my dresser, and it's mostly for Persephone and Nyx, but also has Athena and Selene and Artemis. Oh, that's amazing. I love that altar for you. Yes. Okay. Yay. Okay. So I've been talking for a few minutes here. I'm trying to think of what else I can say about portable altars. Where the hell have you been, Loca? I'm a Twilight fan, for those of you who didn't hear that in the beginning. It's very personal. I would love to see, there's not a way for people to comment on my community tab with pictures, but I don't know if you want to make if you're comfortable sharing a portable altar that you make and you tag me in it on Instagram or something, or Substack, that'd be really cool. Because I just love the creativity that goes into it. The possibilities are endless. It's like a purse, but for the craft. Okay, that's how I think. It's like you take it along with you, right? And it's got everything you need in it. So I love it. I love it a lot. And for the comment here that I'm seeing just really quick, I love Jesus. That is a very, there are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to ancient traditions, worldly traditions, traditions based in love, and on the way that ancient cultures survived and made sense of the world in the past. So we're all rooted in love. Let's all kind of respect each other's what resonates with us. But to be clear, I am one of those people that I love Jesus. Just because I'm a pagan doesn't mean I don't love Jesus. He is one of my guides, and I have channeled him and spoken with him before. So religion, spirituality looks a bunch of different ways, and we're all just here trying to be good people and love each other. So thank you. Yeah. I hit the table. I think that kind of turned out shorter than I expected, but hey, we're all here and having a good time with like the vibe. And this is what I wanted to say about this. It's so creative. It's so fun. Have fun with it. I think it's great to have on hand because then you can take it with you anywhere. And I love that. And really putting intention into the details, really kind of think about what the best items would be in here. And actually, I have a lighter in here too, usually, but it's over there because I used it to light incense earlier. So what's the running list, you guys? Where did my pencil go? Put the lighter back in there and a tiny pair of scissors. Then it'll be like perfect. Let's see. Yeah, so, okay. Are there any other questions or comments that people have before I go ahead and log off? Nice little short and sweet stream today. This is a really cool topic and really fun, and I wanted to show you guys my portable altar. And I hope that you guys make one for yourselves too, and it's everything you want it to be. I'll keep an eye on the chat here for just a couple more seconds and see if anybody has any questions or anything. Any questions or comments, or if you need help brainstorming some ideas or something for yours, let me know. Yay. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I am here every Wednesday night, usually at 7 p.m. Central. Okay, you can find your time zone in the banner on my channel. And then I also have a ton of other amazing goodies on different social media platforms, including my podcast on Spotify and here on YouTube, my Substack, my Instagram, and my Facebook. I've been popping off on Instagram recently. Just whenever something comes up, a revelation or a reflection or something I want to talk about, I've been like posting multiple times, like every single day. I'm like, wow, that's not really something I've done before in such an organic, expressive way too. I'm like really proud of myself. I'm glad that I can like do that and show you guys in real time what I'm moving through and how I'm dealing with it. So yes, thank you all so much. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you like content like this. Again, I'm a pagan priestess. I'm a psychic medium. I talk about spiritual and philosophical things, and my other socials have beautiful, potent philosophies as well. So thank you so much. I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.